Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this covered patio here, and you can see we have a fireplace, we have a dining space over here, reclining over here, as well as another reclining space over here. There is a door over here. It swings into the residence, and there's actually a sliding door left to right here. We do have some fixed lighting or I should say recessed lighting in the ceiling here. Now I'm not quite sure exactly how many and what the location is, but I just centered these within the span from left to right here, as well as centered these over here left to right. There are some windows here and a couple of posts or pillars, something just to think about. And so their main heating area is over here and over here, but we'll have to take a look at what we can do for that. First of all, let's go into the overall dimensions that I have. And so I have a lot of dimensions in here, but overall we got a 16 foot here, and I didn't actually put that one on. Let me throw this one on here real quick, and sorry about the delay. Let's go over here, and from here to here I have a 6'6". Now I think I might be 6 inches off on this one here, as well as this one over here, this 18.6, because I assumed that there was a 6-inch wall or thickness of the wall, but that's fine. 6 inches is not going to be a big issue here. In any case, we have a couple of, well, I should go over here. Say we have 11 foot over here, and the main seating area over here was 16 foot, 27 foot total from the inside edge of this wall here to the edge over here. Yeah, it should be actually, sorry, but we're good. 27 feet from the inside edge of this wall here. I have these openings roughly 5'6" here, 3 over here, 7'6" over here. This edge over here of the fireplace, I have it 4'6" squared, and I think that's pretty much about it. The bottom edge of this beam going across here, I have at 8 foot, and then the ceiling I have at 9 foot. All right, let's go ahead and look at what we can do for this patio. Now I'm going to switch over so we can get a better view of the inside area over here. So let's see here, and we'll turn that off there, and now we can see inside of the area a little bit better. So the first thing that most people would probably say is, let's go with the SlimLine units and mount them on the inner beam over here, and let's go ahead and look at what that might look like. And so first of all, what I have here is 4,000 watt SlimLines. These are 6 inches from the ceiling, and the bracket itself provides a 6-inch from the edge of the wall. It is a stucco wall. However, stucco most likely has wood behind it, and wood is a combustible material, so you need to maintain that 6 inches of clearance. But what I really want you to see is when you use the OEM brackets, and this is really a requirement, that the bracket itself will only allow a maximum down tilt from straight out to 45 degrees. And at 45 degrees, you can see that over here it might be okay. The major or the amount of heat that is produced off of this heater is really designed for about an 8-foot throw. So if you're 8 foot further out, like these chairs over here, you're not in the primary amount of heat that it provides. So that's just one thing to think about. Also, you can see on this side over here at 45 degrees, we're not heating any of this space here at all. So that's something that you'd definitely want to consider. We're heating this chair here decently, and you can see here with the ray, that's a decent amount of heat for that particular space. But the throw from here to over here, let's go over here and look at the dimension again, so you can see that we have this 11-foot throw that we need, and ideally you're going to get 8-foot comfort. Now we're heating up, this chair, this chair, this chair, and this chair fairly decently, and actually this chair here as well. But we're not covering that chair, this chair here, or this one here. That's why I have this extra unit over here. I'm sure this particular client might be thinking, why put this extra heater over here? That is why I have it there, because I wanted to heat up this space here as well. It also provides a overall warmth for this whole area over here, excluding right underneath the heater itself at 45 degrees. So what would I prefer? Let's go ahead and turn off the dimensions and turn off these heaters here, and let's go with what I would recommend. So what I would recommend is the heaters to be mounted on the ceiling. Now when you mount a unit on the ceiling, it's required that you maintain 18 inches of clearance below the heater, and you can see this particular heater I have at 25 degrees, so straight down 25 degrees tilt to the left, and we are maintaining that 18 inches of clearance on the side here below the heater. So below the heater meaning that it's 18 inches on the left, 18 inches on the right, 18 inches on this edge, and 18 inches on this edge, as well as 36 inches down below the heater. So that is maintaining that clearance, not an issue. As well as over here, you can see that we are maintaining the clearances again from this edge to the wall, 18 inches, and the OEM brackets maintain that 6 inches of clearance above the heater itself. So that's one thing to consider. And let's see if there's anything else we want to talk about there. As far as spacing, I have the heater. What I did was I mounted the heater centered within the span here, and then tried to get the coverage I was looking for over here by moving an additional, I think it was 24 inches to the right here. Over here I have this particular heater centered within this opening here, and then 10 feet over to the center of this unit here from here. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat and why this is probably my preferred application. Oh, and I also should mention that these heaters I have tilted at 15 degrees as opposed to the 25 I showed you on the other side there. 15 degrees because I wanted to get this heater covering this space down right below the heater as best as possible. So and again, 18 inches of clearance over here on the right. Any case, let's see at the footprint of heat, and let me go ahead and turn off the top up here so we can get a better look at that. So here you can see we're getting good coverage here, and here not such a good coverage over here, and the space over here is decent coverage here as well. I should say very good coverage over here. So this is more uniform from this space over here to this space as far as the overall heat coverage. We got good overlapping here, about maybe 6 to 12 inches. And yeah, this is probably my preferred application here. Just going back on this side over here, if we're looking at that coverage again, of course, this is still the same, where that heat coverage is not the primary amount of heat coverage. You could place another unit above over here if you really wanted to get that space over here heated, but I probably would say that would be overheating the space as well. Another thing to think about is that so I want to go back into one other part here. This is infrared. Infrared is a light wave, just like a flashlight. If we pointed that flashlight to the wall, you would see that beam of light. And if you're not in that beam, of infrared light wave, then you're not going to feel the warmth of the heater itself. So, you know, if we were to remove this particular unit, for instance, you know, this particular chair would not be in that beam of light and you would not feel that warmth at all. However, here you would feel it, and over here you would feel it. You know, if it was that you only wanted to place 2 units in here, you know, you could you know, move this another, maybe that's another 24 inches. Let's go. And you know, you're getting a little bit better coverage over here and partially covered seating on the dining space over here. But again, you know, this isn't the ideal amount of heat. But what I was going to say earlier, a few minutes ago, is the fact that this is the exposed side of the patio. So, you know, air movement comes through here. You know, maybe it's from this direction, but when you have the exposed side, you really want to make sure that you're offsetting that exposed side by placing a heater, at least if you don't place it above the center, then at least on the outer edge. So I prefer heaters to be placed really over the center, but I'm trying to make this as visually pleasing as possible and still effective as possible. Let's go ahead and turn the rooftop back on, or ceiling back on, and you can see that we're getting a, you know, pretty decent view of the heater. Now, you're not going to physically see the ray, so infrared is invisible to the human eye. So this would be the actual visual part of what you see here. And let's go over here and look on this side over here as well. Looking over here from inside the residence, looking out, you know, you're not going to see the heater too much, and it's not going to stand out too bad, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and turn that unit back on over here and put that lid back on so you can see that. And hang on one second. There we go. All right. And that's about it. So let me know what you think. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.